I just want to say one more time, for the record, this is a stupid idea.
Noted.
I mean, there are stupid ideas, and then there's this idea, which is stupid. Note that again.
Noted again.
I mean, when you and Captain Mustache told me about this, my very first reaction was how stupid this scheme was, and then I laughed, and then I told you it was stupid, for the record.
I was there when you laughed at us, and I noted it then.
Well, they're all lined up outside. Who knew that so many people would have an opinion about what's going on? The town is called Opinion-Ville. You know what I mean. We'll let them in one at a time. Gary, you take notes. I'll man the video camera, and Fundy, try not to piss anybody off. I ain't making any promises. Then can you just sit there and silently judge them? Yes, but only if I can mock them in my head as well. I guess that's as much as I can expect from you. Okay, ready? No, I don't want to do this. It's pointless. And for the record, it's stupid.
Noted again and never again.
Look, there is a lot of weird shit going on in Opinion-Ville, and the only potential explanation we have so far is AJ's Arbiters of the Internet takeover conspiracy theory.
Maybe if we hear from more other people in town, we can formulate a cause for all of this stuff that makes more sense.
Or maybe someone here actually knows what's happening. Oh, yes, I see. Very logical and methodical. I am sure that listening to the people that live here will result in a treasure trove of illumination. And maybe baby Jesus will fly out of my hinder and give us all chocolate sundaes. Well, what do you want us to do? We have no idea what's happening around here. Freeways disappearing, businesses closing, people gone missing, loved ones prevented from returning to Opinion-Ville, the city council turning into a weird cult. Do you have an explanation? Yes, after careful consideration of all the facts at hand, I believe I know exactly what's happening. It's the apocalypse. I was hoping that it wouldn't arrive until after me and Raoul got married, but here it is.
If this is the apocalypse, then that means you weren't raptured, Fundy.
Which is why I can't sleep at night. Anyways, have you seen who's waiting outside? The only thing we're gonna get from them is more crazy. And maybe lice. Correction. Probably lice. Your love of our neighbors is awe-inspiring. Let's get this thing going. Okay, just say your name and then tell us what you think is happening in Opinion-Ville. But you know my name! It's for the record. Oh, right. I am Trudeau Magoosh, and here is what I think is happening. To the camera, please. Oh. Well, I think it's perfectly clear that Opinion-Ville is caught in the biggest prank ever perpetrated in human history. A prank? Oh yes, these pranksters want us to believe that we are being attacked by some internet-born bad guys. And when we finally all believe it, they'll reveal it was a big practical joke. A practical joke so complex, so time-consuming and costly, that it could only be perpetrated by one person. Who? Me. You. Are you saying that you are the reason for all the crap that's going on around here? Maybe. I'm not sure.
How can you not be sure? You either are or you aren't.
Well, while I personally do not have any memories of concocting or executing a massive prank, it could have been part of my master plan to erase my own memory after I had started the prank rolling as to not implicate myself. A stroke of genius, really. And why would you prank the whole town? Because I'm a prank master. Back in the Isle of Rangoon, I am a legend. I was the epic prankster that TP'd the presidential palace. I was the one who painted the entire island puce. I was the mastermind that replaced the drinking water with gooseberry preserves.
Is that the reason why you were deported from Rangoon?
Maybe. I am Quintiforce Dunderhead, scientist, atheist, epitome of reason, paradigm of logic, and CEO and founder of Dunder Industries, inventors and purveyors of technological necessities that will guide the unwashed, ignorant masses to the glory of the future. After a careful and scientific study, I believe that the recent calamities that have befallen our fair village are caused by none other than theists. Which ones? Does that matter? We must arm ourselves and form a secular defense. Make no mistake, gentlemen. They are on the attack. We are? I don't remember getting any memo. Godzooks! You have a theist in your midst! Destroy him while you have a chance!
Due to the destruction of Mother Gaia's sacred Earth Temple, the cosmic forces have come together to reharmonize our shared key energy vibration. When this happens, many things can manifest that we would consider negative, but in fact are just projections from our inner womb child mind into the material realm.
What?
And then they chased me down the alley, and I hid in a dumpster until they were gone. And then I cried.
Who did?
I don't know. They were dressed all in black, and they were scary, and they were bad. Very, very bad.
Dressed all in black? I hate to say this, but it could have been the digital arbiters.
Yeah, dressed in black and chasing a little boy. It could have been a pack of Catholic priests. Opinion-Ville is being punished by God for the sin of homosexuality. Hold her right there, Reverend Pone. If Opinion-Ville is being punished by God or anything, it's for the sin of atheism. Oh, I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you? But you cannot escape the Lord's wrath, sinner. God is sick to death of all y'all's tolerance of the homosexual agenda. Only if you embrace God tightly and take the Lord Jesus into your bosom can you escape the whirlwind of godly whoop-ass that's coming your way. Okay, could it be anything else? Zionists? So then this hooker starts screaming, right? All because I didn't technically have the $1,000 on me, but only $25, and I needed that $25 to pay off the meth dealer that was back in my trailer. So the producer comes out to see what all the yelling's about, and the hooker stabs him in the thigh with one of her stiletto heels. So he drops to the ground, bleeding all over the place. The screenwriter is still hiding at the top of a light pole with no pants on. I'm naked throwing up whiskey and tapas into a garbage can while trying to keep the prostitute from killing me. Then, all of a sudden, the dwarf I hired to hold my water bottles sets fire to Studio 5 because he's high on glue. So, that's why I wasn't in Schindler's List. Any idea about what's happening lately in town, Bogarth? What town?
Oh, hello there. This is Shamilton Bunk. Are there strange things happening in your town that you can't explain? Are the things you are seeing causing you severe distress? Then why not try Dr. Bunk's blindness spray? Just spray into your eyes once a day and you will no longer be bothered by disturbing sights.
That really isn't what we wanted, Bunk.
Oh, well, if you're disturbed by what you're hearing, you can try Dr. Bunk's deafness spikes. Never hear another disturbing thing again.
Listen, I'm a rat, and we got instincts for this kind of thing.
What kind of thing?
The sinking ship kind of thing. And I gots to tell ya, the good ship Opinion-Ville has hit an iceberg.
Well, if the ship is sinking, why are you still here?
Well, I'm also real good at spotting opportunities for profit.
What profit?
The most American ways to make profit. Looting.
I believe that the people directly responsible for the chaos here in Opinion-Ville are
Feminists.
Oh, you think I'm so predictable? Well, it just so happens that I don't think that feminists are behind all this stuff.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Then who, Cleghorn?
Half-breeds.
Oh yeah, you're a race realist too. I knew there was a reason why you didn't appear on the show that much.
Yep. You think maybe you could talk to the writers to get me some less controversial quirks?
Yeah, I would like, a bacon cheese behemoth burger, a strawberry shake, and some curly fries, I guess.
Bob, this isn't Behemoth Burger.
Oh, okay, man. Then, I'll have a slice of pepperoni and a root beer and stuff. Hey! Hey, Oswald. What you going? We're asking people about all the weird things that have been happening around in Opinion-Ville. Oh, like how that car drove through the Consumer Village Mall the other day? That totally wasn't me. Or like how the grocery store mysteriously had all of its devil dogs disappear? Again, was not me. Or like how all the cutest animals escaped from the petting zoo and somehow ended up in my room? Sure wasn't me that time either. It was probably terrorists. Or ninjas. Or terrorist ninjas! Yeah, joy-riding, devil dog-eating, fuzzy cute animal-loving terrorist ninjas. Yeah, that's it. Yay! So, what do I win for guessing right? Okay, that's the last of them. So, what do we have?
So far, what people believe are causing all this weird stuff is climate change, half-breeds, homosexuals, the apocalypse, mandatory recycling programs, theists, millennials, baby boomers, terrorists, ninja terrorists, Mormons, the liberals, gun control, the legalization of marijuana, the neocons, uncontrolled police, an order for a chicken salad sandwich, karmic imbalance, and evil mice.
Well, I'm waiting for one of you two to say it. I'll follow my sword this time, Gary. You were right, Fundy. This was a huge waste of time. Everybody that wasn't batshit crazy blamed all this stuff on whatever group they have an issue with.
Yeah, I mean, if they had an axe to grind against SJWs, then SJWs are to blame. I don't get it.
What is an SJW exactly?
Who gives a fuck? I mean, I guess people want their personal enemies to be responsible for everything that's going wrong. If that weren't true, Rush Limbaugh wouldn't have a career.
Yeah, in a weird way, when things get shitty, you kind of want the person or group that you disagree with the most to be the ones behind it. It can be kind of comforting somehow to think it's the enemy that you know, rather than the one you don't. I was just hoping that someone in town would have taken a look at the situation objectively and had a sane theory. Like mine, the apocalypse. Now, which one of you wants to take Christ into his heart now while it's still relatively quiet? I'll wait. Hey, Gary, what do you think is happening anyway?
Well, probably the town is experiencing several unrelated calamities at the same time, which is making them all look connected. Or the water table has been tainted and we're all hallucinating all of this. What about you?
It's a toss-up between what you said or systematic societal failure. And I'm leaning heavily towards societal failure.
Hey, jerks! Nice garage! What happened? You losers get kicked out of the old conference room for one too many circle jerks?
Internet troll, what are you doing here? It's been months since you've been around. Several long, glorious months.
Oh, did you miss me? I can't hang around with you noobs all day. I'm a big, important guy with a girlfriend and a high-paying job, and I go to college where I'm a professor of science and other smart stuff.
Which college?
Only an uneducated moron would ask a question like that. You know, college.
Well, thanks for dropping by. Now leave.
I'll leave when I wanna. I heard you guys are having some lame-ass problems around here, and I wanted to make fun of you.
Thanks, but no thanks. Between all of these theories about what's going on and the rumors about the digital arbiters of the internet, I may just crack and attempt to kill you.
Did you say the arbiters of the internet?
Yeah, AJ thinks they're trying to take over Opinion-Ville.
The DIA? Here? Holy shit.
Have you heard of the digital arbiters?
No, never. And even if I did, I would never say anything bad about them. I mean, it's not like they're the internet troll's most feared legend. Creatures of terrible power and cruelty that haunt every internet troll's nightmares.
Oh, well, that's good. You have heard of them.
It's like a nursery rhyme Mama Trolls tell little trolls to get them to go to sleep at night. You know, be careful when you're trolling online, 'cause you might attract them.
What was the rhyme?
Hush my troll, for gloom draws near. If you troll too much and insult without fear, they will come and seal your fate and teach you the meaning of pain and hate. And you will pay the final sum. Beg for mercy. The arbiters have come.
I'm pretty sure that last part is from World of Warcraft.
Paraphrase, but still scary. Well, I gotta go. Sniff you jerks later. Maybe. Or maybe not. Where's my lightning?
Was he scared? Who cares? Now, which one of you want to be baptized first? You don't want to get killed by the Antichrist soldiers without being buddy-buddy with the J-Man first. Hello, my fellow Opinion Villagers. Today is January 9th, 2015, and it's National Cassoulet Day, National Static Electricity Day, and Panama's Martyr Day. Famous dead people celebrating their birthdays today are totally a crook former President Richard Nixon, and totally still on that island former Gilligan Bob Denver. And now on to the questions. First up, Alan asks, intimate question for Fundy Monster. How would you like your Gale Harold if he was a fast food item? If you could break into his house and not get in trouble or beat up for it, what would be the first thing you'd do with him? I wasn't that into Brian. My slice of pepperoni gay pizza was Emmett. Emmy. So funny. So delicious. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even watch Showtime. Swearing Ape asks, intimate question for any or all of the puppets. If an Opinion-Ville movie were made, which Muppets from Sesame Street, The Muppet Show, or Fraggle Rock play you on the big screen? Speaking on behalf of all of us here at Opinion-Ville, I would like to say, fuck the Muppets. We will play ourselves in any Opinion-Ville movie. And if anyone at Henson is watching, I was totally forced to say that fuck the Muppets part. I love you guys. I have a SAG card and I will do anything that will get me off this show. Seriously, anything. McKenna McLaughlin asks, intimate question for AJ. Why are the colleges charging me $93 for a single piece of paper with an access code on it to listen to music for my music class? Well, AJ has kind of gone incommunicado.
The digital arbiters of the internet have forbidden communications with the criminal known as August J. October. If you know the whereabouts of this individual, you are commanded to divulge them immediately or face the pain cubicle.
That was for AJ. Intimate question to the digital arbiters. Can you make Jason do embarrassing things, like kiss Fundy Monster or Jason again? Or can you just make him say stuff? It looks like they're not going to...
Our control of this one is quite complete. Just watch this.
I love to sing about Sing about a sky of blue or a keyboard too.
Not funny! Chufford asked, intimate question, does Puppet Jason keeping his face spider make him and Meat Jason not twins anymore? We were never twins. I was supposed to be his avatar, but that never happened because old Meaty Meat was in the videos with me most of the time. He used to be bald too. I suppose I could hack the stash and grow my hair back, but I dig the old-timey strongman look. And so do the ladies. I heard you snickering. Well, that's it this time around. Remember, if you have a question you want to ask Intimate Questions, leave it down below in the comment section. Until next time, my mighty Micronauts, this has been Jason with a D. Hey everybody, it's me, Oswald. And me and my friend Nameframe are here to shout your name out. But first things first. Hey Namey, can you make French toast?
I make awesome French toast.
Cool. And do you know how to work a washer and dryer?
Well, I don't wear clothes, but if push came to shove, I'm sure I could figure it out.
Of course you could. And do you think you could tuck me in bed tonight and kiss me on the forehead and tell me that I am a special angel baby face?
Is there something you haven't told me?
Yes. Let's do the shoutouts.
Okay. Grim RPG Master.
Oh good, an RPG master. Can you come over to my house and train me in all the ways RPG? I can pay you in traditional RPG currency, Mountain Dew, and Cheetos.
Pandemonious Puffery.
You have a fancy pants name, and that fills me with tickles. And questions. Questions like, what does pandemonious mean?
Ravencall 1098.
Do you mean like, caw, or like, hey Raven, sup?
The Epic Meow.
Oh, here's my epic meow. Me. Meow, I'm a cat. Pretty epic, huh?
Robin Love.
I like Robin's okay, but I love cardinals.
Niece Pagan Polysexual.
Hey, you have a name like another subscriber. It's almost as if that other subscriber opened another account and changed their name a little bit so they could get another shout out. Good thing I'm an innocent little blue monster who only believes the best in people. Right, niece?
Super Mongoosum.
Hey, Super Mongoose. Do you have an arch nemesis mongoose who's bald and who's all the time hatching complicated land schemes?
Beetlejuice 3902.
So, you are the time-traveling Beetlejuice from the year 3902. What's it like being a ghost from the future? Confusing, I bet.
Okay, Oswald, what's going on?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why?
Because if I do, I'm going to get sad and worried. Now, are you going to come over to my house and be my mom or not?
Be your mom? Where's your mom?
I don't know. Yesterday, she went to work and she didn't come back. All I found was a note on the door that said my mom had been acquired for processing by the arbiters of the internet.
What did you do?
I ate 3 gallons of ice cream for dinner.
No, about your mom. Did you call the police?
Yes.
And what did they say?
They said thank you, but they didn't want any ice cream. Oh, Trudeau here with even more suggestions for what you could have done instead of watching YouTube. Hooray for Jazz says, instead of watching this, I could have been working on getting Trudeau's citizenship reinstated in Rangoon. Oh, I'm touched, but alas, I fear it's hopeless. My cousin says that they just made the day I left Rangoon a national holiday. Apparently they celebrated by chasing a person dressed like me with pitchforks through the streets, and the children hit piñatas that look like me. At night they eat a meal where they serve roasted Trudeau. Brian J. 1962 says, instead of watching this and laughing my ass off, I could have been trying to resolve Gamergate.
I have been forbidden by management to discuss Gamergate. Not that I don't have an opinion on it. Oh, I do. A very strongly worded opinion. A very strongly worded opinion aimed at a specific group. A very strongly worded opinion at a certain group that I feel is solely responsible for this whole Gamergate mess. But I enjoy my meager paycheck, so I'll just apologize to you, Brian, for the loss of your ass. Sure, we want to entertain people, but not at the expense of your posterior. If you haven't gone to go see a doctor yet who specializes in human-related body loss, please go do so immediately. Jacob Lively says, instead of watching this, I could have been kidnapping more people so I could have more scalps for my human hair coat that I'm working on. Jacob, we're friends, right? So as a friend, I need to tell you something that you need to hear. Now, I know you may not want to hear this. I know that you have your heart set on a human hair coat, but you need to know something. Human hair was so last season. Nobody is wearing human hair anymore. Karl Lagerfeld called human hair fashion gauche and released all of those homeless people on his human hair farm. This year, the height of fashion is narwhal fat. Now put your scalping tools away and invest in some narwhal harvesting stuff.
Submit. 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 Submit.